Hi, this is Jeff Drzanis here to talk to you about jewelry tools and how to use them. Today, we're going to talk about how to gypsy set an oval cabochon and texture ring with the Foredom number 15 hammer handpiece. So a lot of people are afraid of using a hammer handpiece to hammer set a stone. But the truth is, it's one of the safer ways to set a stone because the jewelry object, in this case a ring, takes most of the force. So as long as you do it correctly, no force really goes onto the stone. One of the things I really love about gypsy setting is that the metal that goes around the stone is usually thicker. So there's more visual variations than you could do with, say, prongs or a traditional thin metal bezel. The hammer handpiece is really easy to use. You can adjust the impact to make it stronger by turning it counterclockwise or less strong by turning it clockwise. The handpiece comes with one tip, or you can buy an assortment of tips. The tips are really easy to change. You just use the wrench that comes supplied with the handpiece and unscrew it. You can also adjust the tips with a little bit of grinding and polishing. The most important thing with this tool is that you don't go too fast. It's really important to not go over 5,000 RPM. One way around that is to buy the Foredom LX series flex shaft. That's a special low-speed, high-torque machine that's designed to not go over 5,000 RPMs. Okay, so let's set the stone. The first thing that I did was I filed a 45-degree angle around the top of where the metal is going to fold over. That's going to weaken the metal a little bit, and it's just going to make it easier to bend in a cleaner way. So one of the real advantages of using a hammer handpiece is, versus a traditional hammer and a punch, is that you end up with an extra hand. So in this case, I'm going to start off with my finger on the stone. And I'm going to go to the other side, kind of like I would with a normal bezel setting. So now the stone is actually set. So the rest of it, I don't have to worry about it bouncing around. I'm just going to finish it up. To clean up the metal around the edge of the gypsy setting, I'm going to use this big planishing hammer handpiece tip. And it's going to hammer out a lot of the nicks and bumps. So to finish it up, I'm going to use a silicone and pumice abrasive wheel, and it's going to take away all the dents and scratches that are left over. Next, I'll go over it with a buffing wheel. So I'm going to give this ring a stipple texture, and I've changed it to a stippling tip. And I'll just keep going all the way around till I cover every part of the ring. So here's the ring with the texture all the way around. So here's a different texturing tool. It's a more rounded tool, kind of like a hammer. It's going to give a peened surface. With that texture, I went all the way around, but also went around the setting area. So there you go. There's a few different settings and a few different textures that you can do with the number 15 Foredom hammer handpiece. It's a really awesome tool, and I advise you to check it out and give it a try.